Savage. Real talk, no filter on Savaged Unfiltered. Savaged.
Righty, guys. Welcome on into the show. Welcome, guys. Wow, Joe. A touching subject, man. We had with Wes, with that other episode, buddy. But this is the stuff that needs to be aired.
I agree. I had a few during that episode. Network, the movie kind of things where go to the window, open it up, and I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore type moments there.
Yeah.
And we need that. When the fuck are some of you people going to have had it enough over the top, way too far with what's going on in our world today and going to fucking say something, let alone attempt to do something about it? No, I'll get off my soapbox.
I agree. Guys, before we continue the conversation, I'd like to address some things here on the show. Guys, we're going to be part of the Roku TV app. That's right, guys. That's right, Joe. Yeah. But
bringing the Beatles back to another wonderful, timely reference for the show, right?
That's right, Joe. That's right. But for all you guys that have the Roku app, guys, if you head on over in March, all of our future episodes and past part of the Savage Unfiltered library will be available on Roku. That's right, guys. We're going to have our own separate little channel. I'm not sure exactly where it's going to be with the format. It might be all the way on the bottom. It might be in the middle. You just got to kind of, with your remote control, go all the way down, and you'll find us. You'll see the icon Savage Unfiltered on Roku. And check us out, guys. Amazing, amazing content with our 6+ years of doing this show here.
Yeah, and for the Roku audience who's just now learning of us, like we say, Michael coined, a.k.a. Savaged, be savaged, not average.
That's right. You want to be savage, not average, because average doesn't get you anywhere. Savage does, because it makes you into a badass like we are. But anyway, guys, so join us over on Roku in March. March 15th is actually the launch date. Supposed to be March 30th, but they had to bring us down to March 15th. There's other programming being launched on there as the platform is growing. So I noticed some stuff with ESPN and a few other programs and stuff like that. So, hey, thank you very much, Roku. It's a blessing for going on there.
And speaking of ESPN, Roku will have the back catalog. Check out the Peter Fox episode.
That's
right. A guy named Fox actually helped create ESPN, the channel. Had a great discussion with him, and I think they're still pissed off at me at ESPN for that.
You got Pat McAfee over there from the Pat McAfee show blown up. I mean, Peter Fox, man, is no spring chicken. I mean, he didn't get the joke, Joe, but
Hey. Oh, for this audience, the joke was, why does ESPN have an antivirus show? And for those not IT-minded, the joke is McAfee antivirus, not Pat McAfee show. And it went, over everybody's head.
It went right over Peter's head, too. He's like, I don't get it. But hey, it's all right.
And I loved how it was hilarious how you accidentally his last name is Fox.
I almost did it.
Peter Ducey, you called him the one time, or you almost did. You caught yourself. And
I almost did it. Peter, and then I stopped right like in the middle towards it, and I'm like, Peter Fox, because it's got a ring to it a little bit.
That was funny though. That was a hilarious. We have very serious moments here on Savaged, and we have a lot of fun moments. That's why we are shockcasters, and I am Jokester Joe.
That's right.
No matter how lame the pun, I'll tell it.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Today's program is being brought to you by Blackout Coffee. That's right, guys. Blackout Coffee. Better coffee deserves quality, right? And with Blackout Coffee, guys, you're gonna love their many blends of coffee. Two-way guns and gadgets, my favorite. Set aside from Brutal. I like it. Brutal, like BREWA, Brutal Awakening. Check it out, guys. Scan the QR code today and use promo code SAVAGE for your 15% off your entire order at checkout. Some of their coffee, guys, is out of this world. Your Folgers, it's not your Maxwell House, guys. It is your coffee of choice. At Blackout Coffee, they stand by these words: coffee for America's warriors.
Nor is it your Drunken Donuts or that Star or whatever place coffee, right? Brutal, BREWTAL.
That's right.
That's a Jokester Joe kind of level wordplay pun.
That's right. So, guys, we're going to bring on a guest here. Bear with us, guys, and I appreciate Mr. Williams' patience. We had some issues on his end with some computers, excuse me. But I think we kind of solved that a little bit. But we got a guest coming on, Joe, by the name of Bill Williams. Now, this gentleman,
now you know my OCD, ADHD brain. So now I've got that old school house rock. I'm just a Bill sitting here on Capitol Hill.
I'm sure he's gonna love your humor because he seems to be a fan of humor. I'm seeing here with the notes because he's all about humor, and I want to get that from him. But without further ado, welcome into the show, Bill. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for the invitation. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate your patience. And with the errors that we had this morning, hey, we solved it and we got you on the show. So that's all that matters, right?
That's life.
That's life. So tell us a little bit about the humor. Joe, will you stop it, man?
That's what the people say. Now I got Frank Sinatra in my head. Thanks, Bill.
Oh, God. But anyway, tell us a little bit about the humor since we're on the humor. You are now a publisher and an author to a new series of books on internet humor. How did that start out?
20 years of internet humor, and it's been out available since the 31st of December.
Wow, 30. Wow, okay.
It's almost, a month. Hey, and it looks like a bestseller already. But here's the deal. Back in the 90s, we had this new thing appear on the scene called the internet. Okay,
right.
It had email attached. And I was managing a series of financial advisors in the Midwest, and they all had email, but nobody would ever pay attention to it. So I thought, I'm going to get in touch with them and send out a thought for the day, Monday through Friday, just something humorous, something inspirational, what have you, to get them to read their email.
Sure.
And it worked. And they even started sharing them with their clients, and the clients liked it. Their sales went up, so it must have been a good deal. And then the clients said, hey, could we get on that list too? So there's no postage involved, so why not add them? So since the 1990s, I've been sending this thing out 5 days a week. And now I've got people all over the country that I've never met before. I've got people in Europe. I've got people in Asia. I've got people in Australia that are getting these things. Doesn't cost anything. It's free for anybody that would like to get it. And so I thought, I've got thousands of these things stashed away, so maybe it'd make a good book. I took it to a publisher, and they said, well, no, it wouldn't make a good book. It would make a good series of books. And so volume number 1 is out, 20 years of internet humor. And some other interesting things.
Cool. I'm a former IT guy, so I was posting stuff online back when there were bulletin boards where you had to have your computer dialed directly over the copper phone lines to the other computer. So I've been online before there ever was such a thing as internet, and in the email in the early days also, obviously. So you were what created part of what became known as list servers, that you would have that long list of people that would funnel things out to. That's great to know that you were part of those early days like I was.
I started with the bulletin boards and the dial-up connections and all that sort of stuff. And my first computer was a TRS-80 that I had to build myself that had 4K of memory and had to store stuff on a tape deck.
Wow. Wow. Talk about history, Joe. Oh my God, man.
Yeah. Oh, I remember all that stuff. One of the first mainframes I used to operate on was a Sperry Univac 6040, if you are at all familiar with the early mainframes.
Fortran.
I learned Fortran and our
Michael Gardner, Uncut.
That's awesome. So I mean, you got that going, and wow. So these are going to be series of books. Is there more books to be added on as well, or is that just it?
No, I've got enough material for at least 10 more volumes.
Oh my God!
Whoa.
Wow, that's
this
crazy.
first one's only 367 pages, so got a long way to go.
So it's your first one is like a medium scale type of book. It's nothing huge. It's just something.
It's not War and Peace side.
No,
Yeah.
it's something you could. It's something you could handle easily, and it's available on ebooks. And right now, it's available for $2.99 on ebooks instead of spending $25 for a paperback.
Yeah, how is it broken down? Are they broken into chapters by subject or something, or how is the format layout of the book?
Joe, I got to tell you, with all this stuff, I had that argument myself, and I said, let's just go the easy way. I'll pick some A's, some B's, some C's, some D's.
There you go.
You know, some of them in this first book are from 2005 all the way up to 2023.
Oh my God!
Cool.
Wow. So I mean, it's your simple book you can possibly read over the weekend. I mean, that's
easily,
what it seems like.
easily.
Yeah.
And you get an ebook and put it on your cell phone, and when you're sitting in line at the airport waiting for an airplane, read 3 or 4 pages.
Yeah, I mean, it's not your typical Webster's dictionary that's going to take you 6 months to read. I mean,
with today's smartphones, you don't even need.
From a loft-style studio in downtown Tampa brings you a show so raw, our production screams it out in the truth.
Download Kindle or Apple and have your AI assistant read it to you.
That's cheating, Joe.
Well, that's true. And eventually we will have a audio book, but I'm going to wait a while on getting that one out.
Yeah, it's a mirror image. So what does it say for the listeners that can kind of check it out?
20 years of internet humor.
Oh, I got a question for you, Bill. You're going to do an audio book, but what you need is a DVD database of them that people can buy.
Now that's an interesting thought. And, since there are a whole bunch of stories with, different people and all, I thought, an audio book with me reading it or some one person reading it would be bad. But I've got a daughter who is an actor, both 2 daughters that are actresses, and their guys are both actors. And somebody said, well, why don't you get the Williams family players to put the thing together? Well, that's the way we're going to do it.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea. Wonderful idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, being a former IT guy, I'd love to see a CD, DVD. It might need to be big enough with an interface to the database on the DVD CD so that we could have our own 20 years of internet items application to, hey, type in a topic, I don't know, swimming. Bam, here are all the ones on swimming or whatever. That would be a great interactive program. I would think you'd sell more of those than books.
Well, I think that's a great idea, but give me about 5 years because I've got a whole bunch of writing to do before I get to that point.
My God. So
Yeah,
Bill, I have to
let me put the cart before the horse, huh?
hold on, Joe. Are you done yet? All right, there we go. I got to sneak in, Bill, because if I don't, he'll carry the whole show. That's just who he is. But I love them.
That's right, damn it! Like I said in the last one, this is a mutiny. I'm taking over.
That's right. So Bill, I have to ask you a question, man. Has When did this all start with the humor? Has this been like a childhood type of, passion of yours?
No, it started when I was looking for a way to keep in touch with my sales force. But, I've been a writer for 60 years. I started as writing for a daily paper, and I've written for many magazines.
Paper?
Yeah.
Newspaper?
It's those
What's
things
a
you used to read in the
newspaper?
morning.
Yeah.
I was a member of the Writers Guild and wrote motion picture and television scripts, for years. And then I decided to change careers and become a financial planner. And
Oh, good. We need you to write a script that Michael, aka Savage, can be the lead, because he's generally a Z-list actor.
Oh, shut up.
Not true. Not true. He was in Beetlejuice 2, the latest Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley movie. So again, just brotherly love teasing of him.
Yeah, I do, Bill. I do a lot of the extra work. I find it to be very easy. I'm about the easy money, not the hard money. I don't want to sit on a set for 10, 12 hours, sometimes 20 hours just to get one scene in. I'd rather just in and out. In and out. We done? Okay, thank you, and that's it.
That's what his girlfriends say about him too.
Oh, God, Joe.
No lines to memorize.
That's right. That's right. No, I was checking out some of what you were talking about, like you were a communications consultant and a lobbyist right in Washington, D.C. Now, when you were up in Washington, were you working alongside of, certain politicians, or were you just, how'd that go?
Well, I obviously had contact with a lot of the politicians, but basically I was a contractor of the federal government. And,
wow.
Did a lot of work for the Postal Service. When FEMA was first created, I was asked to take a year-long assignment as their first director of news and information. And that got me involved with interesting things like 3 Mile Island and Mount St. Helens and the Cuban refugee boat lift, and more hurricanes and tornadoes you can shake a stick at. So
you've already gone postal. You just haven't shot anybody, thankfully.
Oh, God. Yeah. No, he's been around, Joe. I mean, this is great. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's like having Peter Fox again, right? There's a lot of great people like Bill out there with some wonderful life learned wisdom to share beyond the topic at hand.
That's right.
Great to talk with you, Bill.
That's right. I mean, tell us a little bit about those days as a consultant up in Washington, D.C. I mean, I'm sure you have stories. I mean,
oh boy, do I have stories. And that will be a book when this series is done.
Oh, wait. I don't want to give out spoilers then. We're going to have to save it for the
I've already entitled it Tales from the Swamp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
The Washington swamp, or like what swamp are you referring to?
That was the one I was referring to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But one of my clients, one of my bigger clients, was the Postal Service. And one of the projects, they said, "Gee whiz, we need to sell more stamps that don't get used." And I said, "Well, that sounds like a job for stamp collectors." And they said, "How can we get more stamp collectors?" I said, "Why don't we start using stamps to teach history in school? Because we've got stamps for everything imaginable."
Oh, they don't learn any history in school any other way. So
yeah.
So they asked me to do something, and I decided we needed a stamp club in all the schools, Benjamin Franklin Stamp Club. They said, "Well, create one and put something together. And if you could get 1,500 stamp clubs created, we would think it was an overwhelming success." So I put an educational package together for teachers, which included teaching material, background material, posters, that sort of stuff, and made it available to them. And, sent it out by direct mail to let teachers know it was there. And I couldn't sell 1,500 in less than a week, because the first year I set up over 20,000 of these stamp clubs.
Woohoo!
Oh my God.
And they considered it was such a success, they decided to cancel the project.
3,402 people died on 0 day.
Absolute nationwide terror.
Computer systems completely hijacked.
A significant number of casualties.
Every phone in America displayed the same haunting message. This will happen again.
Mullen, thanks for coming.
Madam President, so what's the plan?
Congress is authorizing a special zero-day commission, hunting down anyone who aided and abetted this horrific attack.
You're just gonna grab people off the streets without warrants.
Actually, you are.
This is the greatest affront to civil liberties ever attempted.
Ex-President George Mullen is not only a wannabe tyrant, he's a deeply troubled man. I'm onto you, Georgie.
Sir, is there something going on here that you're not telling me about?
Prove to me you are of sound mind, or I will tell the country that you are not.
If the mob storms the castle and comes for all of our heads, everyone's gonna be in trouble.
Do you think he's being set up?
Another attack could happen at any moment.
I'm worried that you don't have this under control.
But I run this investigation, not the White House, not the CIA.
If the public finds out how deep this really is, I don't think we survive that.
On a show where you truly never know what to expect, you discovered us. Welcome to the underground. Welcome to Savaged Underground on TikTok. Straight from the green room to the crazy room, Savaged and Jokester Joe.
Crazy.
So we've got a famous guy. If anybody listening was in one of those clubs, chime in the show notes. Let us know. Reach out.
I mean,
sign up for Bill's list service.
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading right here that you were the first director of news and information of FEMA.
Right.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, actually, I'd been working. FEMA was put together in 1979, and it combined a whole bunch of different agencies, including the civil service and civil defense, and a bunch of others. And one of them was the Federal Disaster Assistance Administration. And I had been working with FDAA for some time, going out to these tornado floods and things like that as a public affairs officer. And it was strictly an on-call basis. And quite frankly, that was one of the most rewarding jobs I've ever had in my life, because, when you walked in, it was basically, how can we help you? And let's do that.
It's a shame we hadn't talked to you 2-3 months ago. Trump should be appointing you head of FEMA.
Well, I was running for, not a head of FEMA, but I was running for the public affairs officer when Reagan came in. And unfortunately, somebody else wanted the job more than I did and filed charges against me saying that, conflict of interest, because I was had other clients other than the civil defense or other than FEMA. And of course it did. I had an office right down the street from FEMA with my name on the door because I had other clients. I was doing this as a consultant. But since they filed charges of conflict of interest, I was dropped like a hot potato and never heard from again.
Shame. Yeah, a lot of good people are. And it's amazing to me, though, that we do that on the right, us conservatives, us Republicans, or as I say, Christitutionalists. The left has no problem with conflict of interest. Look at Judge Merchan. Look at all these liberal activist courts. They don't ever recuse themselves. You never, almost never, ever hear of a left-wing appointed judicial activist recuse themselves from a SCOTUS case, but they're constantly demanding we recuse ourselves from things.
Hey, Joe, hopefully that all changes, man. I mean, we have a brand new president right now. We have Donald Trump in office. And hopefully all this swamp tards, as we kind of call them sometimes on the show, that all comes to an end. The corruption comes to an end. All that because people need to be held accountable. I mean, kind of piggybacking off what we were saying earlier in another episode, prior episodes of this, that has to stop, Joe. And I hope Trump holds these people accountable.
Yeah.
Really.
Fight. It's time to fight. Stop whimpering, stop surrendering, stop giving up and giving in. Fight. And I'm all for transparency. Someone like Bill as head of FEMA.
Yeah. I
obviously should have disclosed all that, but it shouldn't have precluded him from the job.
Yeah, I want to talk about transparency, especially in broadcasting, because there's something I'm reading about Bill that's kind of interesting, and I want to tie it into it a little bit, get his comments. But before, guys, Joe, I want to say thank you to iHeartRadio. I mean, iHeartRadio. I mean,
I love them.
I do. I love them too.
They're part of Spotify now, though, aren't they? Or
everybody's part of Spotify now, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not part of Spotify, like, what the hell are you waiting for? Come on, jump on the bandwagon with Spotify and get your stuff heard, guys, because it is going like crazy.
I mean, I like the Spotify app is okay, but the iHeart app I think is way superior than the Spotify app, and the Spotify program or interface via browser online sucks. You got to do something about that. It sucks.
It does suck. It does suck. And guys, I want to basically draw your attention here to a current deal with Spotify, guys. That's right. Spotify is offering deals on their premium subscription service, including free trials, student discounts, and family plans. That's right, guys. You can also save money by using a VPN to connect to all of that at a low cost. That's right, because Spotify believes in all that. With these free trials, guys, Spotify is going to give you a 1 month free trial of a premium individual plan. You can also take advantage of Spotify's special offers and trials as well as that. For students out there, if you're looking for discounts, they have it too, guys. Students at accredited higher education institutions can also receive 50% off a discount for all those premiums for up to 12 months. 12 months, Joe. They're getting all that for 50% off.
Is the promo code Michael, a.k.a. Savage Sucks? Oh, no, that promo
No promos, guys. No promos with Savage Sucks. Savage rocks. That's right. Also, too, guys, with the family plans, they have great stuff for family plans. For their Spotify Premium Family Plan, they're allowing up to a 6-month premium account for all your members living at the same address. So that's right, guys. So if you have an aunt and uncle that lives at another address, I'm sorry, it's not going to work. They have to be all underneath the same roof. Join the Spotify network, guys, and you're really going to be impressed with a lot of their new features that they have.
So basically, you need to be on the same Wi-Fi.
Pretty much. And with Spotify, guys, if you're not well aware, they have video content. So if you're getting tired of the audio version, jump on over to Spotify and get all the same stuff right in the video format. Right. As long as the content creator or artist or podcaster or whatever has that set to video.
Like we do, right? Like we've been running the Rumble channel for a while. I am streaming again today on my Jay Leonard Detroit. No, Owen Leonard. It looks French. It's not Leonard. It's Leonard. What I don't know. Jay Leonard Detroit YouTube. I've been doing my shows video-wise too, like Savage Unfiltered has been via mainly Rumble, and I don't understand why we don't get more visual hits.
That's right. That's
you
right.
Want to see this interaction.
That's right. People like the audio, I guess. It's easy. It's comfortable. They're at the gym. They listen to it on the headphones. They're in the car. I get it. It's hard to look at video.
You can't watch a video while you're driving down the road. I get that. We get that. But when you're at home at night, why aren't you watching the video? When I'm making fun of Michael, you want to see that interaction and his reaction.
You're crazy, Joe. You're crazy. But anyway, guys, jump on over to Spotify and why wait? Back to the show, guys. We have Mr. Bill Williams on the show. Interesting character. Learning a lot.
We got to know what's up with the name. Bill.
Here's the man called Savage.
Really?
What else did you expect here?
Bill.
William Williams signed the Declaration of Independence.
Oh,
There you go, Joe.
I accidentally stumbled into a good question.
Joe knows everything about politics and the Constitution more than I do. I mean, I'm just here for the fun and ride of it.
But yet that didn't dawn on me. So I'm glad I joked with you about the name. So there's historical reference to why you are named what you're named.
Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with the real reason.
Oh,
well, what is that, Joe? Bill?
Yeah,
what is that, Bill?
Just lie. It makes a better story.
Yeah, my dad was George William, and my grandparents wanted me named after my dad. My folks didn't want a junior, so instead of George William, it's William George.
There you go.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
More information than anyone ever wanted to know about you, but it's good we asked.
Yeah. Good we asked. You know, Bill, Joe kind of tied in here before we took a break here with transparency. Now, I want to talk about transparency because you kind of mentioned that, you know, with your content about transparency and broadcasting, especially public broadcasting. I want to speak on the NPR on purpose here because I'm not seeing any transparency coming whatsoever with NPR. What's your thoughts on that? Do you believe that we should have more transparency in broadcasting or zero transparency?
Well, I don't think anybody should have zero transparency. And I haven't been active in broadcasting for decades, frankly. So I can't really speak to how things are going now, but I will have to admit that I do pay a lot of attention to NPR because.
Yeah, I've noticed that you were a former staff member of PBS, including NPR. So I was trying to get your insights on that. Yeah,
PBS and NPR stations, not of the networks themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the stations. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
And quite frankly, I was there before PBS or NPR was ever created.
Oh, wow. Joe, we're talking to another a former grandfather of it. I mean, similar to Peter, right?
Yeah, you can't be that old. NPR and PBS go to so far back to black and white TV days.
PBS, man, is like your original, like what the hell was that? Like late night, like
PBS was 1969.
Yeah, but they were known for something. I'm trying to remember what the hell their monologue. What was it, Joe? Like they were like the open access channel or something like that.
I can't think of that. But
I think that's what they were known for.
Start.
Yeah, like an open access type of channel. I think that's what they were known for. Yeah.
I don't recall.
Your host so savaged, even the folks over at Spotify are timid to question him. The man behind the mic, Michael Gardner.
Hey, Joe. Nope, just the roadie. But having a background in music, roadie fits there as well.
That's my bad cold brain fog. I didn't think of that.
It's early.
I went with the rodeo rather than roadie. That makes perfect sense. So
yeah, Joe, she's got a we found out. I'm so excited. Bear with me, guys. No, we found out that Angie was what were you, like a lead? I'm trying to remember from the first part. You were like a lead singer to a cover band, right?
Yeah, I was a lead singer to a cover band, but I also was a lead singer, not a cover band. What's left of Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf, there you go. Yeah, it was Steppenwolf. I butchered it from a previous episode. I thought it was like some kind of Pantera Metallica cover band or something.
So you were the inspiration for the Born to Be Wild song?
No, I was a mere babe when that happened.
Right.
But I did for a West Coast tour. I was the opening act, and they didn't have a lead singer, so I stepped in for 3 months. I sang "Born to Be Wild," and that was a thing. Yeah.
Can you imagine if you were actually like part of that, like Joe just mentioned? That would be like wild,
insane.
It would, yeah.
That's pretty cool. That that happened to work out like that. Yeah, I mean, Steppenwolf was formed potentially before you were even born.
And before that, before before
breaking news. Bill got a phone call. There we go.
That usually happens with my phone, right?
No. I mean, all jokes aside, I mean, the transparency today in broadcasting, I mean, again, tying it back to a previous episode we had, with Wes, the artist formerly known as Wes. I think the power with broadcasting has gone to a reach because it's different. It's different. I mean, I could say it's a lot different than your old terrestrial radio. You know, people are allowed to express themselves more freely, but it's not your typical broadcasting.
Within FCC guidelines.
Well, that too. I mean, there's no FCC what we're saying, Joe. I mean, we're not getting censored whatsoever or fined through podcasting.
Right.
That's what separates it, yeah.
We could play George Carlin's The 7 Words You Can't Say on Radio.
Sometimes, well, hell yeah. Sometimes it's okay, but not all the time. And they're the only words that seem to have that restriction. I mean, there are a lot of words you can say whenever you want, you know. Pneumonia! Nobody gives you a lot of... All right, you can't yell it in the hospital a great deal, but what the hell?
Savage.
But the difference, what I'm saying, with broadcasting, even the transparency and certain guidelines, you have to be careful on how you say it. I mean, because... the information, so to speak, right? You ever heard that term from back in the day, the information highway or something, right? I mean, that's how if you say something, you could be possibly starting something that could be very dangerous in my aspect. That's all I'm saying.
Well, when I was in broadcasting, okay, this is going way back. Newton Minow had what was called the fairness doctrine out there.
Okay.
Yep.
And everybody had to abide by the fairness doctrine. It was part of the rules of the road. And I got out of broadcasting, active broadcasting, while that was still in effect. So I am an antique in that regard and don't have any current experience.
You're a walking antique, yes.
Yeah. I am all for fairness doctrine when it comes to politicians, equal time laws. I'm on board with that at campaign and election season, few months during the election time, August, September, October, November, whatever, at least, providing equal time so that A station cannot have candidate A on every hour at the top of every hour, and candidate Z is completely locked out. So I'm for that, but beyond that, I am absolutely against the fairness doctrine. I am against the net neutrality bullshit, which is just censorship disguised as pretending to care about bringing internet to the hinterlands. They don't give a shit about giving you access to anything. They want control over what you can and can't say and when and where you can say it.
I can't speak to that because, like I say, I'm not active in that industry anymore.
Yeah, I mean, so what made you kind of phase away?
Make something up, Bill.
Well,
what do you mean you can't speak? Make it up.
No, Joe, I'm curious now. Like you had experience with radio. Like, what made you phase away from radio, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, when I was active in radio, I became even more active in television, and that was more fascinating. I was producing and directing TV shows and motion picture films. And then I decided to go into business for myself and set up my own film and television production center in Washington, D.C., working for the federal government and actually anybody else that would hire me.
So now, all right, now I understand why. Government paid more than radio. Bingo. We figured that out. Yeah.
Well, it's not so much that the government paid more than public broadcasting, which is where I was, but, virtually everything paid more than public broadcasting at the time, although it's improved quite a bit since then.
Oh, yeah. I mean, now we have this thing called podcasting, and it's I mean, there's people making 10 times more than they were if they were at a regular radio station.
But I mean, regular network TV is what pisses me off still. Some of these talking heads with these multi-million-dollar contracts, when all they're doing is sitting there reading a damn prompter that whatever's being fed to them, with the exception of course, some opinion caster type shows that deal in their own opinion. But you're not getting anybody that really knows anything. You're just getting people who can read a teleprompter.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, he's very. We're trying to give you the floor here because we, it's Joe.
Can you stretch out your answers a little? These aren't yes no questions.
And I didn't say yes or no, so. No, I have a basic philosophy is if I don't know an answer, I'm not going to make something up, but I can talk around it quite well.
Oh, you're no fun, Bill.
I know.
Gaslighting is the word of the decade. You just make shit up.
No,
What's your truth? Give us.
You are so good at that. I don't want to impact what you're doing.
Oh, God.
Touche.
No,
he could give it too.
No, he doesn't want to speak on radio, Joe, because he's not part of radio anymore. Now he's part of, I guess, writing books about humor. That's his thing now. That's his.
Yeah,
that's his
you got it right. I appreciate that. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's give that title again. We can't. You can never. You've got to say something 3 to 5 times, really, to make things stick. Like in the political world, we call it touching. Politically incorrect word. As a candidate, you want to touch your prospective voters 7 times and through mail, radio, TV, blogs, different methods. So repeat the book name again, so in case people forgot already.
I'd rather slap people upside the head and tell them, but
some type of secrecy account that still didn't tell me how they did it. We're still wondering.
The Russians did it. The Russian collusion.
No, they almost lost the damn network, through sources, and they were going through their double NCA deal back in the day. It was a great show, but I was asking the same question: why do you have an antivirus company, right? Network software on your platform, your show? And Joe, will you stop breathing then? No, don't breathe.
Well, it's my cold. I can't help it. Yeah,
I'm talking out here.
I'm gasping for breath over here because I laughed and actually short-breathed myself there. I was like, I need oxygen in my blood.
No, he was saying, he's like, well, for ratings. I'm like, well, no shit. And then he brought a hooker joke in, and I guess that's how he kind of tried to close out the segue there, but.
Buongiorno. Io sono Eric Field.
Parla italiano. Male.
Tipico americano.
I understood that.
Hi, Dad.
So you're buying an Italian villa?
Small towns are selling old houses for €1 to bring new people in. The mayor was telling me all about the whole scheme.
At least you admit it's a scheme.
Dad, this is Francesca Pucci, mayor of Montezzetta.
Okay, let's go see what a buck buys around here. The €1 price tag makes sense now.
For €1, you expect the Sistine Chapel?
You realize that DIY means do it yourself.
It's the best villa in town, huh?
You say that about every place.
See.
How are you going to support yourself?
I'll figure it out.
Dad's worried. Cioccolato, per favore.
You're Italian in some.
It's in process, yes.
American, son.
Dad has a secret that before he was a boring consultant, he was a professional chef.
You do realize you're in Italy, right? There's no better place to rediscover your passion. I can show you.
It's a date.
Really?
That's a saying in America. People say that. They say it all the time.
Okay, then. It's the date.
This is our
Eric, you better hurry that reno along. We need you here.
I think my time here in Italy may be coming to a close.
Then we should keep it professional.
I really change at my age?
You're still young-ish.
1, 2, 3.
Were you on a date?
What? No. Not a date, no.
Mm-hmm.
Joe is the insomnia king of the Savage
I love this
Unfiltered
guy.
show.
We
Where
gotta
he
have
goes
this
next
guy
is on
back
me.
a few more times.
Uh,
I
we-
love this guy.
Joe, I think we're scared of him, to be honest with you. I mean, he's very. What the hell did I sign up for? Jesus Christ! No.
20 years of internet humor. And it's available in paperback. It's also available on ebook. And for the rest of this month, you can buy the ebook for $2.99,
Savage, uncut.
which is better than $25 for the paperback.
Yeah, I mean, hey, especially in times of inflation today, Bill. I mean, hey, if you can't afford that, I mean, what can you afford, right?
Yeah,
It's available everywhere. It's available on Amazon, Books A Million, Barnes and Noble, Goodreads, you name it.
Yeah.
It's available all over the place.
But Bill, like your days of the newspaper age, the concept of a coffee table book is kind of lost. To me, 20,000 years. Yeah, 20 years of internet humor is a perfect coffee table book. So when you have friends and family and whatever over, that's a great conversation piece to me. Randomly open the book and point to things and in fact, I talked with Bob Moog of University Games. I think you should reach out to him. The way they're doing games these days, I think there's a way they could work a game out of your phrases.
That's a thought too. And it's interesting. I just got a review from the Los Angeles Times, which blew me away. And one of the things they said, which never occurred to me, is that this would make an absolutely great coffee table book because you could just sit down and pick it up and turn to any page and find something to read.
Exactly what I just said. So, hey, I'm smart as the New York Times.
Los Angeles Times.
Oh, okay.
Los Angeles Times. He's so see, Bill. He's so fired up, man, that he's forgetting his word.
I don't want to be on the same page as California loons.
Oh God, no, guys. Bill, I wish you best of luck with your series, and I hope to see a lot more come out of it. Now, are these are just series? I mean, there's not going to be other books that kind of piggyback off of these individual books, are there, or is that?
Ask me in about 3 or 4 years.
Well, I'm asking you now, Bill, because I mean, don't you have ideas, man? Like where it's going to go?
I've got all sorts of ideas. Some of my contributors, I have enough material from some individuals to where I can put an entire book of their stuff out.
Hey, that's not a bad idea either. Your 11th book could be, and hey, thank you all. Here's some of the stuff you sent in.
Almost all of this stuff is stuff people sent in. Because yes, I write a bunch, but with this many things in the mill, the majority of the stuff is from contributors, and each story in the book lists who contributed it and the year and date when it first appeared. So, like I say, the first book has things from early 2005 to 2023.
Wow. That's awesome, guys. If you want to get any information here with our guest here, Mr. Williams, get your daily dose of humor with Bill Williams. Head on over to internet/humor.com and sign up for Bill's Thought of the Day. And join thousands who start their mornings with a smile. It's free, it's fun, and it's just a click away, guys. Sign up there at his website. If you missed all that, guys, don't worry. We will put in the show notes for our audio listeners, including the links to our Rumble listeners as well on Rumble, including X here. And as
Let's
well as
get ready to rumble.
That's right, Joe. As well as Roku. That's right. So in March, guys, Joe, man, calm down. Get yourself a pill. That's right, guys. In March, you'll see the link in the Roku TV app with all the links to Bill's content.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it.
I'm going to have the That's live from Frank in my head and the cuckoo for the row cuckoo Beatles tune in my head.
Don't let Joe have any more coffee.
He doesn't. No, Bill, he doesn't have any coffee whatsoever. Can you imagine if he was on coffee? Oh my God, man.
Yeah, no caffeine. Imagine this if it were on caffeine. But
Oh my
the
God.
reality is that I'm on disability. People see these episodes and they think I'm like this all the time. No.
I hope not.
I'm good for short bursts like this during shows, but frankly, I need a nap after this.
You need more than a nap, Joe. You need to be like recycled into a new form or something. No, it's been a pleasure, Bill. Thank you very much, and I wish you the best of luck with your series of your books, Internet Humor, and I'd like to see some other books too in the near future. But I
Coming
appreciate
out down
it.
the road.
Hey.
Appreciate the opportunity to be here. It's been thoroughly enjoyable and interesting.
Hey, very interesting. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks a lot. All right, guys. You just heard Mr. Bill Williams here on the show. And Joe.
Yeah. Michael, you got to start booking better guests. Yet another damn boring, I'm falling to sleep here guest.
What? I didn't book this one. No.
In case if anybody reads this in a transcript, I'm joking, people. I'm joking. These are great guests.
What? He wasn't he was a little dull, I have to admit. But, it's
No, the risk is that because my show I have transcribed into transcription, Spotify probably automatically transcribes these shows, the Savaged Unfiltered shows, and if somebody's reading in a transcript, they might miss the sarcasm if we don't explain it. No, these are great guests. I'm joking when I say they're putting me to sleep.
Well,
they're putting me in my place rather sufficiently.
Yeah, they are.
He gave it back to me every bit as much as I gave it to him. So,
who's giving it to you, Joe? What?
Bill. What was that? I forget the shot he took. He took about me making shit up, right? I said, no, just make something up, Bill. No, that's your job, Joe.
I wonder.
Didn't say that, but
I wonder why he's out of broadcasting. We figured.
Yeah. No, he
hasn't been a broadcaster in 30 years. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but
No, he got his jig in there. That was if I can't take it, I shouldn't be just shitting it out. So good, well played there, Bill. Well played.
This had been a Truth Productions media episode. Thank you for listening.